Hello scholars, I hope you all are fit and fine. So welcome scholars to our online classes for GK. Scholars, today we are going to start our unit 1, that is My Country, My World. Here our first exercise is Wonders of India. Here we have to read the clues and complete the names of these natural wonders of India. So let's see our question number 1. This is the largest freshwater lake in India and is situated in Jammu and Kashmir. Our answer is Vuller Lake. Now let's see question number 2. This is the longest beach in India. It is situated in Chennai, the capital of Tamil Nadu. The answer is Marina Beach. Marina is a natural urban sandy beach along the Coromandel coast on the Bay of Bengal. This beach spans about 13 kilometers. Now let's see question number 3. This is the largest delta in the world and home to the Royal Bengal tiger. The answer is Sundarbans. You know scholars, Sundarban National Park is the world's largest mangrove forest straddling India and Bangladesh and is home to Royal Bengal tiger. Now let's see question number 4. This is the largest river island in the world and is situated in the state of Assam. The answer is Majuli. Majuli is a riverine island in Brahmaputra river in Assam. Now let's see our next question. Our question number 5 is, this UNESCO World Heritage Site in Uttaranchal is famous for the variety of flowers that bloom here. The answer is Valley of Flowers. It is famous for its outstanding natural beauty, endangered animals and endemic alpine flowers. It is spread over an area of around 88 square kilometers. Now question number 6. This is the longest river in India and it originates from the Gangotri glaciers in Uttaranchal. The answer is Ganga River. And you know scholars, this 2601 kilometer river originates from the Gangotri glacier of western Himalayas in the state of Uttarakhand and flows south and east through Gangetic plains of India and Bangladesh, eventually emptying into the Bay of Bengal. So let's see our question number 7. Our question number 7 is, formed by Varahi river in Karnataka, this is the highest waterfall in India. The answer is Kunchikal Falls. Kunchikal Fall is the highest waterfall in India and also the second highest in Asia. The height of the waterfall is 1493 feet. Now let's see our question number 8. This place in Meghalaya gets the highest amount of rainfall in the world. The answer is Mawsynram. Mawsynram is a village in the East Khasi Hill, that is district of Meghalaya state in the northeastern India. So scholars, now we'll do the exercise given on page number 2, that is world famous Indians. Here we have to look at the picture and name these famous people of Indian origin who though live abroad have made India proud with their achievements. So let's see our question number 1. He is the inventor of the fiber optics cable which has revolutionized the way information is transmitted across networks. Our answer is Narendra Singh Kapini. He is an Indian-born American physicist known for his work in optics fiber. Now our next question is, he is the inventor of the Intel Pentium chip which is being used to power largest number of computers in the world. Our answer is Vinod Dham. He is an engineer, entrepreneur and a venture capitalist. He is also known as the father of the Pentium chip for his contribution to the development of Pentium microprocessor. Question number 3 is, she has served as the chairperson of the PepsiCo Limited, one of the largest soft drink manufacturers in the world. The answer is Indra Nooyi. She is an Indian American business executive and former chairman and chief executive officer of PepsiCo. She has consistently ranked among the world's 100 most powerful women. Now we'll move to our next question. Our question number 4 is, he is the chief executive officer of Microsoft Corp, the world's largest software company based in USA. The answer is Satya Nadella. Now we'll see our question number 5. He is the chief executive officer of Google Inc., one of the world's largest software companies based in the USA. Yes, you are right. The answer is Sundar Pichai. You know what? He joined Google in 2004 and helped to lead the development of Google Toolbar and the Google Chrome, which grew to become the world's most popular internet browser. Now we'll move to our next question, that is question number 6. This Karnal, Haryana born girl was the first Indian woman to go into space. The answer is Kalpana Chawla. You know, she first flew on Space Shuttle Columbia 1997 as a mission specialist and primary robotic arm operator. But you know, scholars, there was a tragic accident happened that Chawla died on Feb 1st, 2003 in the Space Shuttle Columbia disaster, along with the other 6 crew members, when the Columbia disintegrated over Texas during re-entry into the Earth's atmosphere. So scholars, now we reach to our third exercise given on page number 3, that is city sobriquet. Sobriquet means a nickname given to something or somebody. Like many of you are having your nickname. The same way most of our Indian cities are having their nicknames. And well-known places often have sobriquet. Like Bhopal. Bhopal is known as, yes, the city of lakes. So the same way you have to find out nickname of these cities given on this page. Like our first one is Bangalore. You know, Bangalore is known as the Silicon Valley of India. And why it is called so? Because in 1980 it emerged as the IT hub and quickly become the leader in IT industries in India. So that's why it is known as Silicon Valley of India. Our next one is Alleppey or Alappuza. Alleppey is known as Venice of East. And why? Because this is the title given by Lord Curzon. The same way our third one is Lucknow. Lucknow is known as the city of Nawabs because it was ruled by Nawabs over a century. So always there is some history behind the nickname of the city, or it is their speciality because of which they have been given some nicknames. Like Nagpur. Nagpur is known as the orange capital of India. Why? Because of the large production of oranges in this region, which are delicious, sweet and tangy in taste. Okay, so here the exercise is given in the form of match the following. So I want you all to do this yourself. You have to find out the nicknames of these cities. First you will try it yourself, then you can check your answers from the PDF given in the link below. Okay, so this will be your homework. Now we'll move to our next exercise given on page number 4. So scholars, now we reach to our exercise number 4, that is buildings from our past. Here we have to look the description, identify the monument and write its name in the blanks. So let's see our question number 1. A UNESCO World Heritage Site in Karnataka, it was a part of the ancient Vijayanagar Empire and has many monuments depicting the magnificence of those times. Scholars, can you recognize this? Okay, let me tell you. This is Hampi ruins. You know, scholar, this is World Heritage Site since 1986. It is situated on the southern bank of river Tungabhadra. Now we'll see our question number 2. This monument of white marble was built in Kolkata in the memory of Queen Victoria of England. It is now a museum and has a statue of Victory at the top, which rotates with the wind. The answer is Victoria Palace. You know, scholars, who was the architect who designed this Victoria Memorial? He was William Emerson, who was the president of the Royal Institute of British Architects. Now we'll see our question number 3. This monument in New Delhi was built in the honor of the Indian soldiers who died during the First World War. The names of these soldiers are inscribed on its wall. Yes, I know, you know the answer. So the answer is India Gate. India Gate, its official name is Delhi Memorial, originally called All India War Memorial. Now our next question is question number 4. These rock-cut Buddhist cave temples were built in the 2nd century BC. They are situated in the Aurangabad, Maharashtra. These are Ajanta caves. You know, scholars, Ajanta caves are approximately 30 rock-cut Buddhist cave monuments which date from the 2nd century BC to about 480 CE in Aurangabad district of Maharashtra. Now we reach to our last question of this exercise. Question number 5. Situated in Mount Abu, Rajasthan, these temples are the most iconic landmarks of Jainism in India. The answer is Dilwara Jain temples. These Jain temples were built by Vimal Shah and designed by Vastupala Jain minister of Dholka between the 11th and 16th century and are famous for their use of white marbles and intricate marble carvings. So now, scholars, we have completed 4 exercises of this unit 1. Now rest of the exercise of this unit we'll do in our next video. So scholars, now it's time to wind up. We'll meet in our next video. Goodbye. Stay safe. Stay healthy.